Today, let's restore the finish on knobs and pulls using two colors. I chose Rub and Buff in Ebony and Pewter. I bought these cast iron knobs and pulls at a garage sale. They were in rough shape. I soaked them in a vinegar, water, and Dawn dish soap solution to clean the caked on grime, then dried them thoroughly so they would not rust. Okay, these are the ones I'm going to start with, the ones that are kind of worst case scenario. And just want to show you how bad off some of them are. I'm going to start with the black, and eventually we'll get to the pewter color. I haven't opened this yet, and I'm going to have to puncture a hole in here. I've got my vinyl gloves on in order not to get anything on me. And what I understand from all the tutorials I took is that it doesn't take very much to get you started and cover what you're trying to cover. So I'm going to start with just a little bit and see how far that gets me, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, of the two that I've put color on, I'm going to buff them before they get too dry just to make sure that we're good to go, and I'm just going to use this buffing cloth that was in my kit. So here we go. See how it kind of gets some of the finish back that was underneath there? When I go to do the pewter, it's going to be more outstanding, but I think this turned out pretty darn good. Okay, so it took me a while to get these all covered with the first round of the ebony. And now I'm just basically polishing them because I expect tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the pewter color on there and see how that goes. But I have a lot of pieces. I think I learned along the way that, you know, your fingers are still going to get black eventually. So I'll have to take that off later. But I think with as many pieces of knobs and pulls that I had here, I only used about maybe half a tube on this project. Here's a quick before and after on the pulls using the ebony. Now I'm going to go on to applying the pewter color to my knobs, and one of the reasons why I'm using a pewter color, which is more of a gray, is because I want it to have that aged patina on it. What I don't want to do is get it into the details. I want to leave the black that I already put on here into those details. So I'm going to lightly brush it, maybe start with the sponge. If that doesn't work as well as I want, I might try a paintbrush. Just get it on there lightly, get it on all the sides, and see how it works, and then rub it in. Today I'm not going to use gloves because I feel like when I used gloves, I got kind of a crusty dust on my knobs, and I had to use that cloth to get the little crusty crumbs off. Because I'm on to the knobs now, I just did the face of each one first, because while it's still wet, I would have gotten even more of the rub and buff on my hands. So I'm going to do the other side next. And the other thing that I learned is, while it's still wet, don't put it on a textured surface. Make sure you put it more on like magazine paper or something like that to dry. When I bought these, they were in pretty rough condition, but I knew they had some potential. So after putting the black on and then putting the pewter rub and buff on, using this poor brush that I heavily used in this project, I could smooth out the look on the top of each of these. And so you'll notice on the backs, they have more of a patinaed look, more of a used look, which is something I was kind of shooting for. And I think once I get them up on the cupboards, it'll be great, but that'll be a project for another day. Every project seems to have a cleanup method, and for this, other videos mentioned using fingernail polish remover for cleanup. I found that Goo Gone or hand cleaner like Fast Orange will be kind to your skin and nails. Good luck with your project.